Hi, thanks for tuning in. And this is going to be a webinar on how to connect, build relationships with, and add value for MDs and attorneys using digital marketing. And this is a chiropractor's do-it-yourself guide. Thanks for tuning in, guys. So here's what we're going to cover today. The first thing that we're going to cover in depth is search engine optimization. We're going to cover how to simply change your website today to get more PI cases. And we're going to cover what you need to do to get referral calls in as little as 3 weeks by changing a few simple things on your Google business page. For the paid advertising side of things, we're going to cover the flip it on its head mentality you need to use to get PI cases with paid ads. And we're also going to cover how to organically build an audience of MDs and attorneys that look to you for information on PI every single day. Finally, we're going to cover the email marketing strategy and why email is the primary closer for getting PI deals. And then we're going to cover how to add value via email on autopilot without you touching anything, day in, day out, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And we're going to cover why email is more powerful than Facebook still. Really, I promise. All right, so first of all, guys, a little bit about me. I am Charles Manuel, founder and CEO of NewPatientMarketing.net. And I have been working in the digital marketing space for about 5 years. I'm an accountant by education. Got out of that because I wanted to work for myself, and I really like the tech space. So I've started working exclusively with chiropractors about 2 years ago when I severely injured my back powerlifting. My regular doctor told me that I had a slipped disc and I would need surgery, but my chiropractor got me back in the gym in 3 weeks, and I was hooked. So I've exclusively worked for chiropractors for a few years now, and I'm excited to help you guys out here too with this video guide. All right, so some ground rules here. I always, as you guys know if you've tuned into these video guides before, I always cover a ton of information super duper fast. So I implore you to have a notebook ready to take down notes, because I'm going to be covering different URLs you need to write down, different websites you'll need to visit, different resources you can actually go to help you complete these tasks as I go through them. And it's really important you write that stuff down, okay? If you have a cell phone next to you, other browser tabs open, anything like that, close them, shut them off, get them out of here. I'm covering this information for you, and I want to make sure that you guys get the most value out of this possible, because it's going to be 30 or 40 minutes. I don't want you wasting that 30 or 40. All right? So let's go ahead and dive right in. First of all, is your practice ready for PI referrals? If you're already an office that is accepting PI referrals day in and day out, then of course you are. If you're a chiropractor looking to break into this, then these are a few of the things that I have always seen equal success when it comes to a well-run PI office. So if you're at stage 1, it's going to look a little something like this. You have no foundation. You're not ready. You don't have an up-to-date website about PI. Your Facebook page doesn't talk PI. None of your online presence is telling anybody that you're doing personal injury. Your CA and your biller aren't on point for PI cases, and you yourself might not even have any continuing ed in regards to PI. You're not ready. Stage 2, you got some stuff coming together. Your site has a PI page, your Facebook page talks about PI, your socials talking about PI, and your CA and staff have at least taken some training or at least gotten a feel for how to handle the financial aspect of these cases. Stage 3, where I think a lot of you guys probably already are, is you're just ready to go. You have the secret sauce for dealing with those PI cases. Okay, your CA associates and you all have a dialed patient treatment procedure, and your site and social are full on PI focused. And that's where we're going to look to get you guys today, is really that last piece where your site and your social are full on PI focused, and they're offering a ton of value to MDs and attorneys so that you are the obvious choice to be referred to in your area for PI cases. Okay? But a lot of you guys are probably wondering at this point, why digital marketing? Right? A lot of these attorneys, they ask for the CV of the doctor. They want the resume. They want more information. They want to know exactly what types of cases you've worked on. You know, it doesn't seem like digital marketing is going to bridge that gap and help them understand better what you're going to do. Okay, so first of all, let's talk a little bit about the numbers, and that's what I got up here on the screen. Then I'm going to talk a little bit more about some of the soft information that I think will make you understand why digital marketing is not only a great option for PI referrals from MDs and attorneys, but why it is soon going to be the only option. Okay, so more than 80% of large purchases have a Google search involved somewhere. Okay, and a PI case is a large purchase. Okay, there's more than 4 figures involved in almost every PI case. Okay, with that in mind, there are more Google searches going on for PI than you probably believe. Okay, and many of them are probably being done by MDs and attorneys. So that's number one. Number two, utilizing Facebook as a networking tool for these MDs and attorneys is a brilliant idea because more than 1 billion users are on Facebook daily. Some of them are MDs and attorneys, I guarantee. You're probably already Facebook friends with some MDs and attorneys that refer to you because those folks become your friends when you guys refer business back and forth like that. And most importantly for that final piece, when we're going to talk about email marketing, more than 80% of people surveyed, when you ask them about their email habits, still say that they read all of their emails on a daily basis. So that's a better engagement rate than Facebook could ever dream of. And that's why email is going to be such a pivotal part of making this entire digital marketing process for PI referrals work. And we're going to dive into that in a little bit too. Okay. Now here's the harsh truth about using digital marketing for PI. And for you guys already in the game, you get this. Personal injury is a long game. It can take months and months to get paid on many cases, and some take up to 2 years. It can also take months to really be trusted by these referring MDs and attorneys. So be sure you're ready to take a long haul strategy on this if you want it to really, really work. All right? So let's dive right into some of the tactical stuff here. Okay, so this is step number 1. This is tracking. And for you guys who've watched my other video guides, you have got to be sick of seeing this slide. Charlie, stop telling me to track. I've been tracking for months. Leave me alone. No, I won't. Okay, tracking is so important. You guys need to set up trackers on your website, okay? And this is what I mean when I say you guys got to take notes, okay? You see these 3 links here? These are the links you need to go to follow the directions so that you can install these items on your website, okay? The first one is Google Tag Manager, and that is marketingplatform.google.com/about/tag-manager. All right. The tag manager is going to hold everything else that you install on your website. So the only bit of coding you have to do is installing the Google Tag Manager onto the header of every page of your website. Once that's done, you're done coding. Okay. Everything else gets installed into the Google Tag Manager. Google Analytics and Facebook Pixel will be installed into those. Okay. And it is so important that you do this, all right? Especially as you start doing more Facebook Lives, especially as you start sending out more emails, especially as you start really making connections at scale with these MDs and attorneys. If you aren't able to know when they're going to your website, how they're going to your website, and being able to infer why, then you're never going to be able to grow this as a marketing channel. Without data, you're out of luck. I cannot impress upon you enough how important it is that you guys install this stuff. Okay, so that I wanted to cover really quick. You guys have seen it 100 times if you've been watching my videos before, but please do it. Thank you. All right, step 2, ideal patient avatar. For a lot of you guys, you probably want to focus on a specific type of PI case, right? Some people really like workers' comp. Some people really like rear-end auto accidents with whiplash. It really depends, okay? So if there's a specific type, or there should be a specific type of case that you really specialize and are passionate about working on, figure out your ideal patient avatar. I know we're talking about referrals here, okay? But you have to figure, if you're speaking out to the world and there's hundreds of MDs and attorneys that are going to see your face, then if you are very clear about who your ideal patient is and you're able to speak specifically as to why you are specially suited to treat them, then you will get way more patients than you can handle. Okay? If you just say, I take any PI case, I'll do slip and fall, semi-truck accident, burns, whatever, then you aren't specifying, and nobody's going to believe that you're going to be the best solution for their problem. So spend some time on your ideal patient avatar. Okay? And these are some of the things you want to understand. Where do they do for fun? Where do they go to eat? Do they exercise? What is their pain? Okay, things like that. This is all stuff that if you guys have looked into marketing at all, you've at least started to write this down. And I implore you to take this seriously. Take your ideal patient avatar seriously, okay? The more serious you are about your ideal patient avatar, the more patients you'll get that fit that model exactly. And the more people that will refer those type of patients to you exactly, okay? So, step 1 for true SE, or for true SEO. Step 1 for SEO. No. Step 1 for PI referrals is going to be SEO, search engine optimization, okay? It is the secret formula to everything else digital marketing. If you show up on Google on the front page for personal injury in your area, you're going to get more business than the office next door. Period. Done. Shut it down. See you later. Okay. Now, there is a ton to search engine optimization. And for the sake of your time and mine, and not wanting to make this a 2-hour-long video guide, I am simply going to refer you to my 40-minute-long SEO guide. Okay, and you can see the bit link right up here. It's bit.ly/Cairo SEO. Okay, so head over there. It's about 40 minutes long. You're going to notice a lot of similar pictures. Sorry, I guess. And that will explain to you exactly the steps you need to take, 1, 2, 3, right down the line, to search engine optimize your website. But I'd say finish watching this video first so that you're able to then tweak each of those steps for personal injury. Okay? So that's what step 2 is here. Make sure you have at least one page on your website specifically related to personal injury. I would recommend 4 or 5 related to the different types of injuries folks can have and why you specialize in them. But if you've gotten hyper-specific about your IPA, ideal patient avatar, then you can just keep it to that one and speak to that specific niche. All right? Write your own content. Do not take someone else's. Do not copy paste. Do not take something from Cairo Matrix or Cairo Planet, okay? It will do you no favors. It will not get you to rank. I don't care what anybody else says. You cannot do that. You need to write your own original content that speaks to why you are a PI doctor. Full stop. That's what you need to do. Okay? And then finally, on your Google business page, make sure that you include somewhere on there that you are taking personal injury cases. Okay? This will be one of the simplest wins for you. If you follow my Cairo SEO guide and you get your business listing to the front page and then you change it so that you cover PI inside of that business listing, you will get PI referrals. Okay? So that's a very simple way to start getting them. Now, the next thing we're going to cover here is Facebook organic posting. All right. So just like I said on that harsh truth slide, PI is a long-term game. It takes a long time to gain rapport with these attorneys and MDs. It takes a long time for these cases to pay out. It takes a long time for this stuff to come together. So, the main thing that you're going to want to do on social media is not paid ads. It's not retweeting different articles about PI. It's not doing silly stuff like that. It is making original content on your personal Facebook page and friending MDs and attorneys in your area that deal with PI cases. Okay? And this is huge. So literally, very functionally, step 1, write this down. Okay? Friend MDs and PI attorneys in your area. Okay, search for them on Facebook, send them friend requests. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is to make Facebook Live videos talking about your experience in PI, talking about how you deal with specific types of cases, talking about the successes that your patients have had, and most effective is to get those patients to show up on a Facebook Live with you and talk about their experience working with you and how you help them. Okay? This is the most important thing you can do. Not the Facebook ads, not the email, not the SEO, none of that. No, because what this is going to do for you in your practice is it's going to give these attorneys and MDs a ton of content that they can watch at their leisure to understand who you are, how you work with patients, your personality, and just everything they want to know. All those little soft items that a CV and, different case studies and etc. aren't going to give them. It gives them that attorney lunch meeting information they need in a massively disseminated format. Hundreds of people will watch these videos every day, okay? And you need to do it, okay? I cannot stress this enough. Make daily Facebook Live videos about PI, period. Do it. If you start to do this and you have MDs and attorneys on your friends list, they will start to get to know you. They will start to have interest in referring to you because you're talking the talk and walking the walk every single day. And you probably already are. But now people actually know about it. That is powerful, okay? And that's why I have 80-20 here. Because this will take you, once you get over the stage fright of being on a live video, this will take you 15 minutes a day, maybe. Okay? I just throw up a Facebook Live video every day before I eat lunch. I go, I'm hungry. Time to make a Facebook Live. That's it. Very easy. And if you start to do this, this will be the primary thing that feeds you. I'm serious. Okay? Next thing, Facebook paid ads. All right? And if you guys want more information about this, once again, I have another link for you to write down in your notebook. Right here at the bottom, we have another bit.ly link. This is bit.ly/ChiroFBAds. Okay, and this is my 40-minute long comprehensive guide for Facebook ads. Because I'm just going to cover here very quickly what you guys want to do to make an ad. So let's say you've made a bunch of videos. You have a great third-party referral video where someone talks about how much you helped them after their car accident, just as an example. And that video did very well, had high engagement. Okay, lots of people liked it, a couple people shared it. That is a great acid test to make sure that that video will be very effective for a Facebook ad. That's why you do that type of stuff. Well, one of the many reasons. So you can take that Facebook video now and turn it into a Facebook ad and target it at MDs and attorneys. Okay? And what I've written here is some of my targeting information, right? pick a demographic that makes sense. So, for instance, you're going to want to make 2 different demographics and run them to 2 different landing pages. And these are all things I'll cover in the Cairo FB Ads Guide if you guys haven't already seen it. One landing page will create an email list of attorneys. One landing page will make an email list of MDs. Okay, very, very important. You want to make sure you split them. Okay, even if you're using the exact same ad and the exact same the exact same landing page, and it just says doctors instead of attorneys and attorneys instead of doctors, you want to split them. And we'll get into that with email later. You just want them to sign up for your email list. Okay? And this is very, very important because when you have an email list, that's now part of what I call traffic you own, right? Organic Facebook posts, even Facebook ads, stuff like this, you don't own the traffic. It is Facebook's whim as to who they put this information in front of. Once you get their email address, now it's traffic you own. Now it's people that you can contact whenever you want. And that's very powerful. So we're going to cover what we're going to do with that right now. And that's the final step, email. Okay? So first deal here, make 2 email lists. Okay? One for MDs, one for attorneys. You got to have the separate email lists. Okay? These 2 demographics, and you have to know this, they're completely different, right? Attorneys don't know the first thing about the medical portion of this, right? They might have some inkling, but not like an MD, not like you. MDs have a completely different understanding of these cases than attorneys. They're completely on opposite sides of the spectrum. You have to treat them as such, okay? Next, write 5 emails that talk about how Charlie just coughed in the middle of a video, that talk directly to them and their problems with PI cases. Okay? This is going to take some research. Meet with the attorney who refers to you. Ask him what problems he's been having lately. Meet with the MD that refers to you. Ask him what problems he's been having lately. If you don't have an MD or an attorney that refers to you, just ask if you can take one out for lunch and ask him about the problems he's been having and take notes. Okay? Because if you can come up with solutions to their unique problems, they will refer to you. This is important, okay? You have to dig into these people so that you understand what they want. If you don't understand what they want, they're not going to refer to you. Okay, and you want to write 5 emails that talk directly to them and their problems with PI cases. 5 emails for each demographic. So 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, 10 total emails. All right. Then you're going to want to write a final email to them explaining how you solve these problems. So that's 12 emails total now. And then finally, for a grand total of 14 emails that you write, make your ask. Get the coffee meeting, get the phone call, or maybe just the straight new PI referral. Okay? Because at this point, let's walk through what these MDs and attorneys have now experienced in your digital marketing world. Okay? They probably saw you on Facebook first, and they saw 4 or 5 Facebook videos of you talking PI. So they know you talk the talk, they know you walk the walk. They understand your personality, and they know, like, and trust you. All right? Then they saw a Facebook ad, and they signed up for your email list. Or maybe they just went to your website and signed up for it there. Okay? So now they've seen your Facebook, they've seen your website, they've seen your landing pages. They have another feel for you. They see the professionalism of your website. They see the professionalism of the landing pages. They understand that they're working with a pro. Great. Okay? Finally, you've now written them 5 different emails, okay, with high value add that speaks to specific different problems, problem 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and how you solve each of them, or specific cases where you helped to solve them, okay? With MDs, right, you can actually hire someone like the evidence-based chiropractor to send even more information to them via mail that will help them even better understand the types of things you're able to help with. Okay, because a lot of MDs don't understand chiropractic. So it's very important that you educate them. And things like the evidence-based chiropractor helps you to do that. You can do the same thing with emails that you write. Okay? Then finally, you're going to make your ask. And this is not a big ask. Okay? You're not stepping out of turn here. Think of everything they've experienced, right? They've seen your face. They've seen how you interact with patients. They've seen your personality. They've seen that you walk the walk and talk the talk. Now they've seen you write constantly 5 separate times about different problems you can solve for them. Now you've made the ask. That's huge. There's no question in their mind, right? And if they don't have a PI case to refer to you right now, when they do, they're going to Google personal injury doctor near me, and you're going to pop up, and they're going to give you the phone call. Okay? So that's how you do it. Now, I want to make a quick statement here on cookie cutter content. Okay? Because this is very, very important. Okay? If you're copying, pasting other people's info, videos, advertisements, etc., and using it as your content for the day, just don't do it. All right? Now, there's nothing wrong with it. Sharing posts is fine. But don't kid yourself that the video you shared about Dr. Backcracker, who gets 1 million views a day, counts as your content for the day. That doesn't add value to MDs and attorneys. That doesn't help to increase your brand. It's just stuff, okay? It's fun sometimes. If you think something's interesting, it can give a little view into who you are, but it is not your content, okay? You did not make it. So don't pretend that that's your daily content, all right? So, if you guys want a full cheat sheet with the links, guides, and exact tools and processes I use for my clients to get them PI referrals, if you want a full swipe file of successful Facebook ads to build from, and you want the daily workflow you can use to get your ads driving patients to your practice ASAP, then sign up for a free strategy session with me right below this video, okay? Now I'm going to explain to you what makes a strategy session with little old me truly transformational, all right? You're going to get a full overview of your online presence from me personally, okay? Including search engine optimization, all of your social media accounts, and how to leverage them with no ad spend. Current paid marketing campaigns I will review in depth, and I will show you how to make them perform up to 300% better overnight, okay? And you'll get an opportunity to work with me and my team directly if we both feel like it would be a good fit. And finally, I will almost definitely tell you some really, really bad dad jokes, okay? So those are the things that I think you guys will really get a lot out of. But let's see, what makes you a good fit for newpatientmarketing.net? If you're a chiropractor serious about growing your practice 30% plus in the next 6 to 12 months, if you're willing to invest time, I'm going to say that again, time and money in your practice, and work with me on new processes to increase new patient consults, you're not a whiner, complainer, or a procrastinator, and you really like cat memes, then you're the fit for us, and we're really excited to work with you. All right? So if you'd like to learn more about working with me, click the link below. That'll send you to a link to my personal calendar. Pick the time slot that works best for you, complete the questionnaire, and let's explode your practice, okay? So I'm only offering the cheat sheet and the strategy session for the first 30 people that sign up, so be sure to act fast. Usually this fills up in about the first week after I launch these videos, so if you're really interested, or even if you're just on the fence, get that time slot slated in there so that we can talk as soon as possible, and we can see if I can help you out. Thanks a lot for tuning in today, guys. Once again, I'm Charles Manuel with newpatientmarketing.net, and I hope that you guys really explode your PI practices.